Following the news that Queen Elizabeth has died, Netflix is planning on pausing production on The Crown Season 6. Peter Morgan told Deadline that The Crown will stop filming out of respect. "The Crown is a love letter to her and I've nothing to add for now, just silence and respect," he said. "I expect we will stop filming out of respect too." Her death comes just before the release of Season 5, which is set to premiere in November and feature a new cast. Although Season 5 details have been kept on the down low, the season is likely to focus on the 1990s, leading up to Diana's death. The Queen will be played by Imelda Staunton, while Jonathan Pryce will portray Prince Philip, Dominic West will star as Prince Charles and Elizabeth Debicki stars as Princess Diana. What will be covered in The Crown Season 5? There's no word on the exact events that we'll see in Season 5, but we can expect to see the Queen's Annus Horribilis of 1992, which saw 3 marriage breakdowns and a major fire at Windsor Castle. 1992 is not a year on which I shall look back with undiluted pleasure. In the words of one of my more sympathetic correspondents, it has turned out to be an annus horribilis, the Queen said in a speech at the time. We can also expect to see Diana's interview with Martin Bashir, which is probably interesting to look back on now that we've seen Harry and Meghan's. Other events that we should see in the next 2 seasons include Diana and Charles' divorce, Diana's death, the Queen and Philip's golden wedding anniversary, and the deaths of Princess Margaret and the Queen Mother as the Netflix show is expected to wrap up in the early 2000s. Is there a trailer yet? Not yet. Imelda Staunton is our Queen, both IRL and in The Crown, TBH. Imelda Staunton aka Dolores Umbridge herself will be taking over the role of Queen Elizabeth II for the 5th and 6th season of the show, following in the footsteps of Claire Foy and Olivia Colman. I'm absolutely thrilled to confirm Imelda Staunton as Her Majesty the Queen for the 5th and final season, taking the crown into the 21st century, Morgan said in a statement prior to the Netflix announcement of Season 6. Imelda is an astonishing talent and will be a fantastic successor to Claire Foy and Olivia Colman. Staunton also released a statement at the time, expressing that she is honored to be a part of the Netflix show. "I have loved watching The Crown from the very start," Staunton told The Hollywood Reporter. As an actor, it was a joy to see how both Claire Foy and Olivia Colman brought something special and unique to Peter Morgan's scripts. "I am genuinely honored to be joining such an exceptional creative team and to be taking The Crown to its conclusion." Emma Corrin will still be in Season 5. It's customary for the entire cast to change and age up every 2 seasons, and Netflix has confirmed we will be getting a new Diana, played by Aussie Elizabeth Debicki, in The Crown Season 5. "Princess Diana's spirit, her words and her actions live in the hearts of so many," Debicki initially said. "It is my true privilege and honor to be joining this masterful series, which has had me absolutely hooked from episode 1. However, due to the wild, Golden Globe-winning success of Emma Corrin in Season 4, the showrunners are keen to keep her around however possible. Under normal circumstances, The Crown's rule is that the entire cast changes after every 2 series, but Emma has been exceptionalisty," a source close to the Netflix hit told The Sun. So although Elizabeth will take over the role, they're looking at ways that her predecessor can appear, albeit in flashbacks to her younger years. Obviously, she can't play Princess Diana while just casually being a decade younger than everyone else, but she will likely appear in loads of flashbacks throughout The Crown Season 5. Diana aside, the affair actor Dominic West will play Prince Charles in the final 2 seasons of The Crown. West was first rumored to play the part around the same time the actor was hit with cheating allegations, which is rather amusing timing, given Prince Charles' history. Meanwhile, the Nevers star Olivia Williams is set to play Camilla Parker Bowles, however this has not been confirmed yet. According to the Daily Mail, Williams was offered the part of Camilla and has already shot a chemistry test with West to see if they're a good match on screen. If true, she will take over the role from the wonderful Emerald Fennell. And Claudia Harrison has taken over the role of Princess Anne, from the brilliant Erin Doherty. Harrison was snapped on set, so I think that pretty much cements her in the part. Netflix has released some first looks at Season 5 presenting Imelda Staunton as Her Royal Highness, Queen Liz II. Will Staunton cop an Emmy nomination? Probably. Next up, we have Dominic West as Prince Charles. And lastly, for now, we have this totally cheerful photo of Elizabeth Debicki as Princess Diana. Debicki simply is Princess Diana. I can't wait to see what she does with the role. Is The Crown Season 5 the last one? When Peter Morgan first pitched the show, he envisioned 6 seasons, which would cover 6 decades of the royal family. However, in late January 2020, we were delivered the soul-crushing news that The Crown Season 5 would be its last. At the outset I had imagined The Crown running for 6 seasons, but now that we have begun work on the stories for Season 5 it has become clear to me that this is the perfect time and place to stop, Morgan said in a statement, according to Deadline. I'm grateful to Netflix and Sony for supporting me in this decision. But thankfully, he later changed his mind, confirming that the Netflix hit will be returning for a 6th and final season as originally intended. To be clear, Series 6 will not bring us any closer to present day, it will simply enable us to cover the same period in greater detail, Morgan sadly added, crushing my hopes of a Meghan and Harry season. No. We'll be sure to update this story as more information becomes available. But in the meantime, you can catch up on seasons 1 to 4 on Netflix now, or hit up our list of the best new Netflix series to find a new addiction. What is happening in The Crown Season 6? As for Season 6, the actors set to play Prince William and Kate Middleton were recently announced, and did someone say doppelgangers? In the 6th season set to drop on Netflix in 2023, 16-year-old Rufus Compton will step into the royal shoes of 15-year-old Will. This part of the timeline will confront the aftermath of Princess Diana's death in 1997 as per the New York Post. Then, as Will transitions into his late teen and early 20s years, 21-year-old Ed McVey will take over the role. As for Kate, actress Meg Bellamy has been picked to play the Duchess of Cambridge as the show depicts the lovebirds' time together at the University of St Andrews in the early 2000s. First things first, regardless of acting ability, which I'm sure he's got loads of, we just have to acknowledge how similar Ed McVey and young Will look. Here's a pic of McVey and then another of Will around the same age. See if you can tell the jawlines apart, because personally, I'm gonna need a new prescription on my glasses. The Crown is now streaming on Netflix. Image, photo by Mark Cuthbert /UK Press.